welcome to the next episode in a more cozy and themed setup this time. You were asking in the comments how our cats are doing, why you don't see Anneke that often anymore, and how George and Gandalf are settling in into the new house. So here is an update. Once we moved to the main house, our cats, of course, moved with us. Our two cats adapted very well and very quickly. They found their favorite spots. Gandalf is sleeping the whole day mostly, and George, who is sleeping here now, he is hunting the entire day. And the last 3 nights he was bringing mice to the attic every night. Yeah, that was fun. But they did have few fights with Anneke. She used to come to the house, and sometimes she slept here when we all were living in the caravan and in the backyard with the cats. And even then they were having fights from time to time, but since we moved to the main house, they can't get along at all. So now she moved back to our neighbor's barn, where she used to live, I guess, many years ago. Frankly speaking, it's not only our cat's fault, because they are fighting with her. Anneke is also a little wild and a very independent lady. She can't get along with any cats. She also hisses at her sister, so she's kind of provoking the cats, and some cats just ignore her, like George, but some cats do fight, like Gandalf, and yeah. It makes me very sad that they cannot find the balance, but they are grown cats, and it's very hard to bring them together and to let them find the way. So how the situation is looking right now? Our cats are here, they're doing very well, living their best life. And Anneke, she moved out to the neighbor's barn, and whenever she sees us, she dares to approach, to come to us closer, because she knows that we will protect her. She always walks into the open on the path, starts spinning around, asking or signaling that she wants to eat. So I bring food to the neighbor's barn every time when I see her. Let's see how the situation will evolve. I still hope somehow that they will come alone, but yeah, the chances are not so high. With all the mice that George is bringing to the attic, I became very good at spotting hidden objects, which is why I made so much progress in June's Journey, who are sponsoring today's episode. It's a hidden object mystery game set in this beautiful 1920s world. You play as June, an amateur detective who keeps stumbling into family secrets and unexpected twists. Every scene is very beautifully crafted. It actually reminds me a bit of Renovation. You look closely, you notice details, you uncover scenes layer by layer. My favorite part is, of course, the hidden object scenes. You search for clues, you solve little puzzles, and it just feels very calming after a long day of real-life mess. Plus, there is this whole island that you can decorate as we progress. It's like building your own world, but without plaster and dust on your hair. There are also seasonal events and extra challenges that pop up all the time, so there is always something new to play. I usually pick it up in the evening for a little while, just to switch off my brain from their everyday routines and from their cat politics. Yeah, George? And before we move to the house and to the renovation, I want to thank June's Journey for sponsoring our channel. If you want to try it, you can download June's Journey for free. The link is in the description, and also you can scan the QR code you see here on top. It's available on iOS, Android, tablets and PC. As you might have guessed, we started to work on one of the things that most renovators are afraid of, the electrical installation.
Yeah, it's very hard to plan everything. You need to plan everything up front. Right now we're putting screed, and these wires should be inside the screed or inside the walls. So you need to plan everything up front.
There are a lot of decisions to make at this stage that are kind of final. You can change later on, but it will be much harder and messier, and we don't want to do that.
We're going to make our electricity. I'm going to make our electricity as simple as possible, but good enough.
We want to have like a practical solution and not to over-engineer or make it excessive.
Yes. I really want to have basic installation, not a smart home.
Not basic,
Not
simple.
Simple and practical. Yeah, we don't want to go with smart home because it's very expensive if you hire contractors to do that, or by doing yourself with increased complexity out of sky. And I don't really trust all these modern technologies.
Despite working both in IT sector, we
Maybe because
that's why we want to come home and to have it pretty simple, tangible. Basically, a switch needs to turn on the light, and that's all.
Yeah, we're focusing on electricity on the first floor because we need to put all wires before we can move forward with other works. But it took, I don't know, few iterations, 4 or 5 iterations to plan what we wanted and where we wanted.
What actually helped? Just one thing.
Yeah.
What actually helped is just to walk through the whole floor from one room into another, and to think through how do we want it, where do we want the switches, like
switches,
we
lights.
put these notes everywhere. What is logical? What is the reasonable number of sockets that a normal person will need?
Yeah, and this is our basic master plan or draft.
Yeah, that's what we brought on the paper. It helped actually a lot to walk through each space, but we still missed a couple of things. So let us show you what we missed.
Yeah, this is the first room where we did the screed, and we forgot about light on the ground floor. It would be much easier to put wire here on the floor and make holes in the ceiling than make groove in plaster in the ceiling on ground floor. Yeah, we have already drilled it, but right now I need to figure out how to, I need to cut our screed and put wire inside the screed. It's additional work, unfortunately. In the second room we didn't make this mistake. We drilled the hole up front and put wire, so it's lessons learned, but a little bit too late. Another thing what we need to think about is about lights, because the original idea was to highlight the numbers, with numbers, but after we realized that they're not symmetrical to the windows, and it will be a little bit strange spot. We were thinking about to put lights between windows, but windows are also not symmetrical. Like this space is bigger than this one and this one, so it's so. And we started brainstorming a little bit, and another idea was maybe we don't need to highlight the numbers at all or windows, so we can just put one light here, like on top of the door, or maybe like just next to the door. We need to decide as soon as possible, because we need to put these cables in screed. So what do you think? What is the best thing to do.
So that's what we're working on in parallel, yet another project. It turned out that electricity is a pretty sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Sometimes even between two of us, just only two of us, it's hard to find a common ground or a compromise.
We have different point of view on practicality, where for me one lighting spot is good enough, is practical enough.
I won 5. It was about the whole. I was considering to have 5 lights, but at the end we agreed on 3. So somewhere in between.
Oh, always compromises.
We are getting there. We are getting there. That's all for this episode. Don't forget to check out June's journey. The link is in the description, or you can scan the QR code. And see you in the next episode.
Like and subscribe.
Bye bye.